You will answer for your arrogance. 3.
Help Zerg.
Hello Twitch, we're about to start. My name is Baltiog, so I'm welcome you to my channel. Sorry, people talking to me. Let's start this up, because no problem. By the way, I'm feeling kind of better in especially answering to Ash. Yes, Ash, I'm feeling better. Took me how many hours to respond? I'm a bit slow, like you noticed, but I feel better.
You will answer for your
exactly.
3, 2, 1.
Confess
your sins.
It's fucking. I don't know. I don't think I have like something like COVID or something, because I don't have the symptoms. But it still sucks. Oh. Gotcha.
I'm out of range.
On entend la musique. Ah, t'as pas le son. No spamming. Ça marche. Ah, ça prend du temps. Ça prend tout le temps du temps. Du temps. Oh, on n'entend pas le Discord, hein?
Too quickly
Oh, on entend.
with spreading out the soaks. So if we find that we're pushing them very quickly, we may adjust the soak rotation. But ideally, it's 3 rotations of the soak pattern, and then you push them to 70% health on the last rotation.
He's explaining how the files will work and the rotations of the boss of each one of the spells he will do. One of them is choke.
Try to stay relatively close to each other. The important thing with the lines that we learned Tuesday night or remembered is that 1, the lines cannot overlap, so do not overlap the lines. 2, if you are soaking a line, do not soak 2 lines at once. Be independently in one or the other lines. And 3, do not stand with the target. The target will have a circle around them. Do not stand in that circle because you will die.
You can bubble, ice block, or total the lines if needed, but we can always soak him.
So everybody check your groups. 1 will soak 1 and 3, and then 2 and 4. 1 will soak first, obviously. I really don't like this wall
good
thing
one.
because of the camera, but you know, it is what it is.
They didn't do it in the video, I noticed. They stayed closer to the middle.
Yeah, well, it's because of the knockback and the requirement of group 2 to get right back on the tank. So, like, in position, in relation to where the boss is sitting right now, if, say, like, someone was, like, right here, they're going to get thrown all the way over there. And that would make it very difficult for them to get back over here to get a soak.
Yep.
So, that's why we adjusted that. Or even worse, say, like, there's a melee DPS right here, and they got picked up, then that means they would be thrown all the way over there. And that'd be a very far run.
All over there.
So it's really important to note the boss is facing and know what's coming up. There's a lot of things that happen very rapidly, so
He will teleport right away, so unless he got changed.
No.
So when Wisp is ready, we can do the first pull.
Hold on for a second.
Okay.
Hold on for a second.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh no, not the yelling.
Good luck. Transmorph.
I like to be myself.
I will not share my father's fate. Your tale ends here.
Well, you can. Your will belong to me now.
I prefer staying as a Tauren
All right.
than changing.
There's just a visual reference of the
What
entire
visual?
pattern. And it's going to happen very rapidly, so I figured I would just put that up there for reference.
Where?
Swing to life.
Oh, in images. General, maybe?
Where?
And the ERT note.
Oh. Okay. Whee!
Do you see it, Alex?
Oh yeah, I just
No. Alright.
don't have it enabled by default.
No, I was looking for a picture. I was like, I don't get no picture. Alex is the one that draws the pictures.
Let's go. Shit! Damn it.
Sorry, don't dance.
Okay, let's go.
The nappy daddy.
1.
Answer for your arrogance. 3, 2, you don't want it. Confess your sins, lest they consume. There's the landing, sir.
Only two people got hit on the
I would
first
say
set.
there were no ads there. Group one didn't soak.
Yeah.
And
What's
this
he
is
mean? You live aggro.
He just missed me at point blank.
And then,
this is gonna be a
yeah,
while.
yeah, it's gonna be alright.
Cannot be challenged. 3, 2,
I couldn't remember
you're in my castle.
when the spell that I guess needs to happen. The first one needs to happen right away. Second one around climbing.
So, just in case you're missing it, the entire pattern for phase 1 just happened. We went through every single step of that pattern right there, right before he reset.
Yeah.
So something I just noticed, I was facing the wall, so I was probably where I shouldn't be for the pickup, but he didn't throw me. Like, I went back a little bit, but I didn't go across the room. So we might have a bit more room than we're thinking to move off the wall.
Yeah, he throws you in the direction that is relational to your position and him. So what I mean by that is if he's standing right there and he picks you up and say like you're standing on red, he will throw you in the direction of green or of purple.
That's cool.
Right. What I'm saying is I was standing on red and I landed on red. Like, he didn't push me back.
He's saying the throwback wasn't that far, the kickback.
Yeah.
It was like
if that makes sense.
Were you thrown into the wall or away from the wall?
Like, if I was here, he pushed me maybe here, but I definitely didn't go all the way back to the wall.
All right, let's just try this.
Just thinking out loud, yeah.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Let's just tanks. Let's just run in and pull them right there and see what happens. Group 1, remember, Group 1 soak. You're right. You're going to be right on top of Melty. Let's just see what happens.
You have to kind of stand back like a yard or two. I noticed I was like right in Sire's hitbox and it just didn't hit me.
I can try here closer, but
No. Pull him right where he stands.
okay.
Like run to him and pull him there.
Yeah, I will teleport anyway. But oh no, I did it. Okay, cool.
All right. This is Group 1. Group 1 soaked right down in front of the boss. Now he's going to do the 2 red lines. There's 2 red lines. Now he's going to throw us. Let's see what happens here.
Where are we going? Yeah.
Well, I just want to see how far we go.
He launched me.
Yeah, it lands pretty fast.
But
It wasn't that.
But it should be, that should be manageable, I think.
That's the problem. It's the ravage. Don't we all take it now? Afterwards?
Move.
Clockwise?
Alright. Yep.
But group 1
Damn it!
or just group 2?
Target
Yeah,
you.
this is group 1. Group 1 right now.
Shockwave.
Right in front of the boss. We're gonna get the ads and the red lines.
Oh, so the red lines.
Yep, gonna set the red lines. And we're gonna get picked up and thrown. As soon as we land, group 2, you need to soak.
Your hubris
He's gonna throw us. Group 2, this is you.
This is a lot of doing.
Yeah, a lot of
It's happening way too fast. I need a third healer to make up for the stun. And I can't even get cast off by the time we're already almost dead there.
And that's, what, 88%? I know a lot of people won't really work DPSing, and we're gonna see what happens, so that was like 88%. Yeah, that happens. It happens extremely quickly. Yeah, without a doubt.
Just the dispel there is not a great time.
Oh,
You'd have
well,
to
Carol
dispel
wasn't
it and worry about
DPSing.
it.
It's something.
Yeah, she's the number 1, but not DPSing.
By a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck, Carol? Only 14.9. What were you doing?
Not DPSing at 15k.
What were you doing?
All right. Let's see what we can get for a group finder.
Maybe a couple more bodies just for the.
So should I list this?
Folks.
Should I list this as at Big Daddy D?
Yes.
Definitely.
Let's see.
Big Daddy Danathy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Seitan. Did I pronounce that right?
Poseidon?
The tofu. Everyone's hating on tofu, and it's probably actually pretty good, right? That's how that works.
It is.
Depends what your flavor it was.
Depends on how you cook it.
Yeah. It's like meat.
Like chicken.
So, like any meat.
Everything tastes like chicken.
Anything badly cooked tastes like shit. So, it's like anything.
Carol, do you make your own? The TikTok thing.
What? TikTok?
You made the fake chicken TikTok, Satan. Make your own.
Oh, I make my own seitan for
You
sure,
do?
but I don't watch TikTok.
Oh,
So I don't know
They did a thing about it, and everybody's all talking about it and making a big. Somebody put a video up about making it. They do like chick, so it looks like chicken, so it looks like pastrami or whatever.
Yeah, it's very easy. It's easier than people think.
It is super easy.
Yeah, you have to know what to do. That's pretty much
Yeah, I don't do the TikTok.
Well, then I know who to send all my TikToks to then.
I've probably watched 2 TikToks in my entire life. I just don't click on them. One of them was from Alex, so.
I only watch them because one of my coworkers sends me tons of them, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I have to open up a browser every time I want to watch one.
or you could just install the app.
I did finally, only because it was so ridiculous that my phone would stop and open the browser up every time. She's linked me one. It's a lovely time to waste time in the off season at work. I have nothing to do. We just watch TikTok.
Huh.
But those
Got
days
too
are
many.
over for a while.
Too many shows to watch already.
I won't have time to watch TikTok at work until March.
I'm on episode 3. Yeah, no, episode 4 of season 3 of What We Do in the Shadows. Oh my god, I learned, well, I kind of noticed today with the show that I'm a energy
What is it?
vampire.
The vampire kind of thing. Okay. Is
It's
that
a
on
vampire
Netflix?
thing. No, it's on Hulu or well, for you,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
Hulu
funny
or
though.
Disney Plus.
That show is super funny.
The movie is pretty good. It's on Netflix. The movie, I think the movie is on
I have
Netflix.
Netflix and Hulu,
And
and that's it.
What We Do
And
in the
TikTok.
Shadows, the movie, it's one movie from Taika Waititi. I don't know if you know who it is. And he did a movie about vampires and doing a documentary, like mockumentary. Yeah, mockumentary. That's the name of the type of the movie. Hmm? And Jamin Clement. I was forgetting Jamin Clement. He's so awesome. He's a beautiful man. I have a crush on him. And I'm heterosexual. But that guy, I don't know. In Legion, he was beautiful as Oliver.
Who?
Jamin Clement. An actor. Jamin Clement? Jimmy? But yeah, those are the creators, and you have a bunch of good actors.
I have many ways.
And now with Kristen Shaw, it's even better. Dollface.
No, can we get a closet now, please? Just pull with an extra healer and see what happens. Please, I want to put you in group 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were watching and noticed that I'm a energy vampire. And I drain people for fun. I don't mind it. I'm kind of glad. At least I'm not a werewolf.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
He's talking to the raid.
I'm trying to figure out
talking to
why
me?
you think this dude's hot.
Why isn't
I just
why
looked
isn't he
up- I
hot?
just looked at him up.
He's,
I mean, he has some
I
pretty
don't
cool
know.
teeth.
He has a good mustache. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I just have a crush on him. The way he talks, the way he says things. He's just so smooth. In Legion, he was
So
just.
he's personality hot. So
Yeah, it's personal. Too much charisma, and I just love it so much.
Alex is decent. Yeah.
So a real vampire.
Welcome back, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try it again. Right where he stands, thanks.
Okay.
One.
Ah, son of a. I'm gonna place myself.
Upset. Shockwave.
Cleanses the soul.
Upset.
throne.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
This is your soak.
Confess your sins, lest they
We're in
curse
front of us.
I'm gonna wait for the Ravage.
Soak the red lines.
Is it done?
And then we're gonna have to run for the cone.
Special coming.
Finish up that out, please. Group 1, get ready to soak again.
Other side of him. Other side of him.
cleanses the soul.
Soak the red lines.
Let's do in a second. Should be fine.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Group 2 soak. This is you.
Confess your sins, lest they curse you.
And soak the red lines.
Not be challenged.
I'm potting.
This is like unreal amounts of damage happening very quickly.
Exterminate this
I remember it being this bad.
It was a lot more than
I do.
I do too.
I remember having hit every fucking on every little fucking thing.
Soak group 1.
lest they curse you.
Yeah, every bug that I tried, same thing. That in face too.
Gonna get thrown.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. Confess your sins, lest they curse you.
Damn,
Red lines.
that came out quick.
Yep.
And we are so far behind. It's gonna be a while.
Special
Yeah.
This is when we need to push to 70% before this
70.
goes off right here.
What's he at? 79.
It's 99. Yeah. After soak group 1 hits theirs or everybody, that needs to be the push point.
I think you're gonna need another healing.
Leave us to go off like 2, 4, 12, just have another healer and some soak bodies.
Everybody's like right on top of the tanks, right? Because the
When
ads
they
are just
can.
smoking people.
Yeah.
When we can get there.
Yeah. You know when
You're like out of the way before you get back.
Granted, you can be right on top of the tank. Your ad's not gonna spawn right where you get soaked at.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. It just kind of goes wherever.
I have many lucky doos. You like? Many deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
Friend of the Grammys.
Right. I mean, 270 is not too low of an item level, is it? To be asking for?
I don't know.
I think so.
For Sire?
No, honestly, much lower, and you won't have the health full.
Who said nice you? Stacy. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Was a lot of work.
Can I get a lock closet, please? Thank you. I realize there's a lot of things going on, and honestly, the soak cone is not very big. So whenever it's your time to soak, the two things that you need to remember is you need to be in front of the boss wherever he's facing, and you need to have space from the boss as well to guarantee that you get hit. So if the boss is standing right where he's at now and casting the soak mechanic, you probably want to be like no closer than Condom and not very far out wide. There's another freaking warlock. What do warlocks want from this fight?
I don't know. Weapon?
So
trinket.
Trinket?
If Condom is the center of his cone, then you probably don't want to be further out than Skull or Purple, because it's not a very, and that may be too wide right there. It's not a wide cone.
No,
the most important thing is to be in front of him.
Also the positioning when he grips you, if you're in group 2, you need to position yourself, because as soon as it drops, he casts. As soon as you fall, he casts. You got no real time to get to him, to get in front of him, if you're out of position. So you like, I was a little far out of position and I hesitated for a second and missed the whole thing. I was like, damn, that's when I said, damn, that's fast.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with that. I actually missed my soak and decided to.
You're a shaman.
One to catch up. So.
Yeah,
you're
so
a shaman.
This is the reason why we try to put them against the wall, is because if everybody can position themselves and the knockback, like if the boss is pulled like right here, and is facing right here, and then the mechanic for the throw is called. If you are standing anywhere between like right here on red and right here on green, and you are on this side of the boss, you're going to get thrown into the wall, and you will literally be able to take 2 steps and be right here ready for the soak, pending that whichever tank is group 2, which is run, has them and is able to face him here. The issue with this, the number one issue with this, is whenever he picks everybody up, he also picks up the tanks.
Yeah.
So he will pick up run, throw him right here, and then suddenly the boss is literally right there.
No, I'm I don't know if I'm teleporting, but when I hit charge at 0 seconds, I'm instantly right where I was, so you don't gotta worry about that.
Oh.
He won't move. Charging in the air.
Are the tanks also positioning left to right?
Yeah. Like the way he's facing now, Melty will be on his left and I'll be on his right, the way he's facing now, all the way around the room.
But it keeps teleporting, so.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, that really doesn't help.
So that precise reason, though, because of the throw and getting back to the soak, this is why we put them against the wall, because people were having that issue where they couldn't, they just physically couldn't get there in time, because as you noticed, as soon as he throws you, he's immediately casting that soak mechanic.
So we go against the wall again. It doesn't make that much of a difference to me.
Yeah. Just the camera sucks. Who cares?
Yeah, the camera really sucks.
Yeah, you just I guess the best marker would be like, if you're in group 2, make sure that you're always behind Condom whenever that goes off. I mean, that's just your marker to know, hey, wherever he's at, be behind him.
Yeah.
Even at all times, I guess, because when you're not in group 1, he's gonna be behind the boss, so just stay behind Run at all times, I guess.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Take your condom for protection.
Yeah.
The other thing is those red lines. I don't care if one person goes over to Condom and then one person comes over here to yellow, but keep in mind that at this point right here, they're going to cross, and you do not want to be in both lines at the same time.
It heals him or something. Something heals him.
It just hurts a lot. Plus, you don't want to be in the circle.
No, but the circles heal them, I think.
Well, I think he's healed for every bit that's not soaked or something, or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
Isn't absorbed, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Night Hunter, Denathrius creates images of himself that mark random players in charge to them 6 seconds later, inflicting 12,000 damage and applies Touch of the Night to all players in their path. And whenever he reaches a target, he hits them with Insatiable Hunger. And Insatiable Hunger inflicts damage to all players within 4 yards of the Night Hunters. That's the circle that you do not want to be in. And it heals Denathrius for 150% of that amount. And damage is reduced for each player in the path of the Night Hunter. So basically what we're every single person that soaks that reduces the damage of Insatiable Hunger and reduces the amount of healing that Sire Denathrius gets.
So the over the line, not inside the circle. Just to be clear.
Yeah, that's why it's very important to soak the lines.
Discord macro.
We can
try pulling with your healers while we look for another.
Bring me another.
We just have to get used to it sucking quite a bit, is all.
I don't mind waiting. We can talk. How was your day, Alex?
Ready to pull immediately.
We'll give it a minute to see if any of these guests join Discord or not.
Lock says he has a healer friend.
He's switching.
No, it looks like it's like got a friend switching.
Yeah, probably Falconator.
Alrighty, so let's just see what happens here. There's 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's switch those two. All right. So let's just see what happens here. Get these last couple of people summoned in and we'll be good to go. Get buffs out. 1 and 3, you're a soak group 1, 2 and 4, you're a soak group 2. So for our guests, Falcon, Fiora, and Rush, you all are in group 1. Drevian and X, you two are in group 2. X, I move.
Yeah, it's fine.
So it's gonna teleport behind me, so wait until I turn him to the wall. I'm gonna try to be left in line.
Can get buffs out, please. Tasty and 4, please.
Also, I know you guys probably already know this, but you don't need as many stacks since the fated mechanic. You literally can have 4 stacks and still make it with no problem as long as you got the fated.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
No, we didn't.
It speeds it up considerably.
Did not think of that.
Yeah,
Good
that's why
to know.
I stayed out with 4 stacks and still made it in.
Let's try it then.
All right, everyone's good.
Yeah. I wonder if we can get that done. That'd be.
It's just the DPS, right? most of it, to be honest.
DPS Ryzen.
Let your penance begin.
Shall we try that then? Everyone just get one stack and.
Help save. Shockwave.
With this part.
The soul.
Help save.
Don't be where the lines cross.
Let me inside this over.
No, I put myself against the wall to avoid that.
Oh, group 2.
Your
I'm gonna get
vanity
thrown right
will
here.
cost you everything. Why?
Shockwave.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Red lines. He's going to turn it out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Special
Gloria,
coming.
rid my castle of these pests.
I hate that he does that.
Help save.
With this part.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
That's good, Melody.
Wall thing.
Gonna get thrown.
Yeah.
Your vanity will cost you everything. Why? Pain cleanses the soul.
Special coming.
Rid my castle of these pests.
Stupid! Son of a
Yeah.
bitch!
We need to push him.
Help save.
Cannot be challenged. Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. Why? Confess your sins, lest they consume.
We can bust. Go, 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 we can
Snip
bust.
these lines so it doesn't heal up.
We got this. Okay, we don't get it.
Take him.
You do.
Why?
Special coming.
Rid my castle of it is time.
We don't have the bus on, I think, do we?
I don't know. No, a couple of people don't know how to do.
Nope, we don't have it.
And I will
Yeah, see, that's
grant you
you've got to be able to
a
push the DPS quickly on that page, unfortunately.
Can't.
Why?
Phase 2.
We got at least 4 deaths. Ooh, more than that.
Continue this defiance, and your suffering shall be eternal.
Got a jump?
Yeah, just jump up.
Your defiance is ended.
Shockwave.
Cut you
So that
down.
buff, that debuff we got, why?
Shockwave.
The faded mechanic.
Torn
It wears
forehead.
off
Actually,
after, is it 30 seconds or something like that? You just have to make sure you're pushing the DPS fast enough to do it.
No.
How many times does that fade get applied in phase 1?
At least 3.
Legend Lu is a
Well, you get
character.
2%.
Well, you
and
think
then
that
I
it's
wanna say there
only a
was at
character
least
from the
2
Sandman
sets, maybe
episode
3.
6.
Depends on
But
how fast you do
I
it.
think
Like,
the
we only
Legend
got 2
Lu is a
sets.
real person.
The DPS was just rocking though.
Awesome. That's even better.
You gotta be pushing pretty high
For a
numbers.
historical person.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and I'm not sure. That's a lot of bodies. Did you just soak the entire raid?
Yeah, we did 2 soaks.
Oh.
I want to say we pushed it during the second after the first ravage. We pushed it.
They just found these. They
Okay, we'll try that. Everybody just soak and see and yeah, push your
Get in the little circle, you mean, right? For the faded mechanic, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously you want to do that, but
Yes.
but I'm talking about the instead of group 1, group 2 soak, everybody's soaking.
Oh, okay.
And healers will just use a cooldown.
Yeah, just soak the first 3. We'll blow all our cooldowns and then just try to nuke them after that.
Okay. So everybody in the soak.
Everybody's soaking.
Thanks too.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we gonna
Some
die
classes
anyway?
that can cheese, by the way. Like shamans can go slow before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does it.
You go
And
Wolfie
Druid,
at
you'll
70.
yeah, just pop
Roar.
roar at 71, that kind of thing.
I tried to do
Roar
this
like a
second too late
lion.
there.
Let's go. Roar like a tiger. Yeah, that's all I know of the song.
1.
I hate you.
Remember, everyone's soaking this.
Cleanses the soul.
Absent.
And then be in the circle.
Absent.
Your vanity will cost you
Ah, Spark.
Why? Pain cleanses the soul.
Night Hunters gotta move out against it right
Don't
now.
be inside the same
Take
circle.
it. Oh, that we're gonna ravage them, right?
Special coming.
Exterminate this vermin.
You see that the lads up to?
They're out of my range.
Why?
Yeah, the ad.
Soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a bad dispel.
Absent.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
This spot was right before the.
Yeah.
Watch your feet.
I was thinking we were going to have time to do it. That was on me.
Can be cruel.
Is at an end.
What? Oh.
I was about to say, what the fuck? That Junie got it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Junie got it, so.
Gotta love sharing battle tags.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Where
so
is Junie?
she's trialing with another team tonight.
Yeah, now that they got the Nazis down, I think they said they're going to go try for some mythics.
You.
That's what I said. That's what Porter said. Have fun. Well, their very first pull, they got them down to 6%.
It's just the faded mechanic throws a little bit of a change to it. That's all it is.
I'm gonna try to go closer to him. So he doesn't teleport. I hate it. It's so annoying.
Teleport's behind you too.
Yeah. Not in front. Behind you. Because he's a little bitch.
It's okay. That's what we wait on.
Everybody's ready.
Everybody's
All right, let's go.
One.
What?
For your arrogance. 3, 2, 1.
Here's a soak.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Absent. Absent.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Oh.
Why?
Oh.
Confess your sins.
Why did it kill us?
No, that did kill us.
No, why did it kill us?
We can't really all have the same amount of soaks.
Yeah, that's true. We cannot have the same amount of buffs. So classes us more, right?
That's crazy because I mean that's what we did it. Yeah, that's what I mean. We were doing full soaks last night. I'm not
How
sure
many
what
people were in that
is.
group? Just out of curiosity. Was it a smaller group?
No, it was a bigger group actually. I want to say we had almost 30. Maybe like 27.
Yeah, the explosion that goes off is the damage is in reference to how many people have similar or different numbers of stacks of the debuff. But on the other side of that argument, even when this content was relevant before Faded, everybody's stacking and soaking was doable.
Right.
It sucked, but it was doable. But so I don't know.
So I don't know.
I think both of those times sparks were going off and exploding while we were in the air.
Okay.
So do you want to hold the dispel till after we get thrown up and we come down, or
preferably?
We should be, if the timing is appropriate, we should be dispelling and soaking before the first set of ads come out. We want that first buff on the ads, and then the second one we can hold until after we get back down.
Okay.
So does that mean we need to dispel like when
just
it
dispel
comes
one
out
of them
right away?
Yep.
Think so. Let's try this. Everybody ready? Thank you.
Your pride will be your downfall.
Oh, okay.
3, 2,
That's one way.
That's one way of doing it.
lest they conceive.
Yeah, make sure you're giving us room to stand in the lines. I see people who have the circle running right up to the ad. That just heals the boss more.
Cleanses the soul.
Unless you bubble it.
Yeah.
Special coming.
They're in my castle of these pests.
Yeah, we'll do salvation on it just in case.
Yeah, well, when we get all those ads done like that, move out of the center. Don't stay AoE around them. So you're gonna die real fast. You just stay in the center of them. Just move to the other side of them.
Your vanity will cost you everything. My life cannot be challenged. Confess your sins, lest they consume. They're in my castle of these
I don't think the DPS is there, to be honest, to do it this way.
Yeah.
You might have to do the soaks.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
We'll probably have to now. We're taking too much damage from painful memories.
Cannot be challenged.
From what I'm watching, it seems like people are just unsure of themselves, or maybe unsure of mechanics, because people are just running around, not really with a deliberate direction, and you're just hoping that shit happens the right way.
Did you think
There's a lot of mechanics that are going off very, very rapidly, and as long as you know what you're doing with the separate mechanic, then focus on that and get it done. People are running around with a chicken, like a chicken with their head cut off, as the saying goes.
The only time that you should be moving from the middle should be if you have the line and you're stepping out just so people can soak it, and the faded mechanic. Other than that, you should always be in front of the boss, correct?
Yep.
Or the creation soaks sparks.
Yeah, for the creation soaps, you step out for the creation soap. You step out when you get the line if you're the one chosen, so people could soak it and back to the center. So it's not like there's a lot of moving involved.
Ideally, you also don't want to be sitting in the center of the ads when they spawn because you're just going to eat by all of them.
Anywheres.
Awesome.
They're spawning on top of everybody, anyways. I mean, they have to be burned down. Like that has to be the main focus at that particular time. So they shouldn't be up very long, anyways.
Yeah, but what he's saying is, once you take
get
the
one
hit,
additional cast off, which is 10k a hit.
Yeah, once you get hit, you have a second to move. Everyone that now you can't control where the ads spawn, but you can ballpark it. What he's saying is as soon as that crimson goes off, move and don't be standing in the center of the ads, because they, if done properly, they are going to be grouped really tight. And if you're standing in the middle and even 4 or 5 of them go off simultaneously because you're standing right in the center of them, you're going to die.
Okay, so just step out at that moment. Okay.
Yeah, just basically he's saying when the ad spawn, just move a little bit. The red lines, people are freaking out about the red lines. Everybody has to react to them in one manner or another. If you are the target of Night Hunter, you have to get out of the raid. Most of you are running a boss mod that's throwing raid marks on you, and you're putting it out in Say Chat, and you're spamming it automatically. Like, if you see that, you need to get out of the raid group. Everybody else, you need to be soaking the red lines and not double soaking. If the lines cross, that's fine. Just don't stand where they cross. But everybody has to soak the lines. Pretty much evenly, ideally, but...
Very important because he heals back his life, so it's getting us, giving us a setback every time we fight him, so...
Yeah.
Here, that's fine to me. I don't really care. Well, right now, damage is an issue, yes, but like mechanical execution needs to be cleaned up. Mechanics are not being done properly, and that's causing our biggest headache right now.
And it should be easy just by the mechanics, supposedly. But it was at the time.
We're gonna closet down for a killer run. Thank you.
I need to get closer.
Let's go ahead and move it back to the two soak groups, 1 and 3, 2 and 4.
Gotcha. Pretty sure we're gonna get this.
Run, protect me.
So can you rebuff Int?
Mage?
Tasty. Get away. This is fair.
Tasty, Int, please.
What?
Int. Puff. Make puff. Blue button. Thank you.
Button.
John.
There's a lot of blue ones for me.
I would say if he's frost mage, there's probably a lot of blue ones. John, whenever you're ready.
Sorry.
Didn't I hit ready?
No, you
Yeah,
had.
the whole time.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
One.
Let your penance begin.
Oh no.
Absence.
So group
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Night Hunter's going out. Now he's going to throw us. Get against the wall.
Your vanity will
Think
cost
so,
you
two right away.
Night Hunter's about to go out. In 3 seconds, you're going to have Night Hunter. I'm turtling it. I'm turtling it.
Shot these sins.
And move.
Exterminate this vermin.
Good you, Denatrius. I'm gonna be ready to be.
This is so good.
Just waiting for him.
One. Get out of the odds. And Night Hunter. Don't overlap the rear lines. Alright, now he's gonna throw us. Get against the wall. Soak the two,
Your
be ready to
humorous
move the
amassed
soak.
a debt you cannot pay. Why? Pain cleanses the soul.
New Night Hunters. Kneeling this. I cannot turtle this. Going straight across.
Gonna be right.
Special coming.
Exterminate
Oh, they're ready to run.
Move. Soak group 1.
Yeah, positioning of this bastard.
Soak group 1. Night Hunter. Change and Pepsi.
He healed a lot.
He healed a lot.
He healed like 3.5% right there. Yeah.
Your vanity will cost you everything. Why? Confess your sins, lest they consume.
More Night Hunters now. Miss and tasting.
Again. 1 died.
And this is where we die.
My castle of these pests.
Okay.
Night
So,
Hunter.
the good news is more or less we got here with everybody alive.
Yeah.
There was about Alex saw 3%. I saw 2%. I would imagine there's more in that. So with the understanding that 2 people saw 5% healing, that was enough to push to phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because we're not executing Night Hunter correctly, and he's healing for too much.
Night Hunter's the laser mechanic, right? The beam.
Yes, the red line.
Not the beam, the red line with the circle.
If I turtle that, he doesn't heal.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
So if the raid is standing in a bunch in front of Sire, just run the 2 lines parallel behind and in front of Sire.
It will
You should
do.
hit enough raid members that time. I
Yeah,
see people
because
like
he-
panic running and fade blinking from front to back and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Just try to
thing
keep it parallel to Sire if you can.
he does it once and he does it a second time. It's kind of a staggered movement from the
Or they'll-
dashing of the image. So,
Or
but
they'll see the. Sorry, go ahead.
well, the most important thing is really to soak it, because some way or another, or even you soak it, so it doesn't heal. Because it's the damage it
When I caught
produces
it,
that
he went
heals
from
him.
79.3 up to like 81, and then he got back down to 79 and right back up to 81.
Yeah. More soaking. That's it. Run. Can you Mortal Strike him so he heals less?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it just a circle that heals?
No, it's however much damage is soaked will not be healed to him. The basically.
Well, he does an X amount of damage, and that variable is reduced by the more people that soak it.
Correct. And he heals for 150% of however much damage gets through.
Yeah, if you immune it, he doesn't heal at all.
Yeah.
But so.
It's a leech. It's a so lost Alex.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, no problem. It's a leech from his freakishly awesome hit.
This is why I said it's important for you to split the soaks, because if all of the soaks go into one line and only 2 people soak the other one, that second line is going to heal them for like 3 to 5%.
Yeah.
Because you have to reduce the damage of both lines.
It's not the line that heals them; it's the circle around the target.
Right. Well, yeah, standing the charge following the line reduces the amount of damage it does once it reaches the target. So technically, yes, you're correct. But standing in a line that denotes the charge path, and the more people that intercept it before the image reaches the target will reduce the amount of damage and healing it does. If one person stands in that line of an image, that one image is going to do a lot of healing. Because
that's exactly what happened when you guys said, "Oh, he just healed a shitload." I was the only person in that line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, insatiable hunger.
Once more again.
He doesn't get feeded. Ready? Okay. Let's try it again. Teleporting bastard.
Try it if you can to keep one line in front of Sire, one right behind him, though. Because the raid generally seems to be around there.
Yeah, because we can do one side and one. Mm-hmm. Tasty.
Tasty.
Okay.
I mean, I understand the pickles are good, but
a hot Cheeto run, maybe.
So while we were explaining the lines he left.
I don't know. He usually has his camera on for Discord, but Tasty.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let your penance begin. 3, 2, 1. Confess your sins, lest they consume.
That's not right.
Not, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, whoever stepped out on that one, stepped out correctly.
Your vanity will cost you everything. Why? Confess your sins, lest they
It's on me? Okay.
Yeah, you took him back.
How? I didn't even touch it?
I'm not sure.
Wisp and Red. Wisp and John.
Wisp, you're going the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
4, 3, 2.
We need to finish off this end.
I can't see crap with this one.
Special coming.
Take the two next ones run.
Still can't see crap.
This is only soak group 1.
Confess your sins.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Night Hunter's ready. This is alive and miss.
It hurts.
They can pack.
Your humans amassed a debt.
Got it in a second.
Soak group 2.
Uh-oh.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
What's going on?
It's bad counting.
Drevlin and John.
Special coming.
Exterminate this vermin.
If you need to take more hits, man. I mean,
Group two.
No,
We got reversed.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, we got mixed up for a little bit. Yeah.
Absent.
Because of the blinds.
It's all yours, Bill.
He's gonna
I
pick us
cannot
up.
take it.
Your hubris amassed a
Go
debt
all to
you
count them.
cannot pay.
Because we don't have enough.
We're not gonna.
Yeah.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Night Hunters.
Again, not enough.
And this is
Special
Robert.
coming.
Rid my castle of these pests.
Did you gain less or more HP? Is there a way to look?
I know on one of those he gained at least 2.5% on one of the early
Did you
ones.
think you could
Watch your
win?
feet.
Because he pretty much got a full soak with nobody soaking it.
And there, okay, so
Watch your
just
feet.
there's four people. There's 4 people on that white that didn't take a single soak. You had 5 stacks of your debuff. 4 people. I don't know who did it. 4 people had all 5 stacks.
Not
Didn't
that
take a
too.
single soak.
Yeah, they mixed it up.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
it's
a weird aggro swap early.
I would say blaming on me.
I have
Because it's probably
team
my
effort.
fault. Yeah.
At the end of the day, honestly, the only reason why we have 2 groups is to offset the debuff count. It really doesn't matter ultimately when someone
Yeah,
gets a soak.
afterwards,
They have
that's
to
true.
take a soak to remove the debuff. So
Soak happened that soak happened at the last second where we were all set up. The boss turned and then where we were supposed to get soaked, we didn't.
Yeah.
Because it was just off. But
But yeah, it was mostly a mixed up. That's why you heard me laughing a couple of times. That's why, because we screwed it up. We got confused a little.
Well,
Tried
we
to
were
fix
fighting,
it,
and all of a
but-
sudden aggro swapped. No one
Yeah.
taunted. It just happened. It
It
was
just happened,
stupid.
and it kept doing it. Well, it did it another time, and it kind of fucked me.
I'm
Like it
gonna
fucked
ease up.
run.
I'll ease up when you have it, and you ease up when I've got it. That's all.
Exactly.
The shamans shouldn't really have to worry about their sex at all, as long as they ghost with it before he pulls us
Yeah.
in. I think you can tragic. I think you can death advance it as well.
That's
You can.
yeah. That's why I haven't been taking them, because I don't really suffer from the debuff, and I was just thinking, if I don't soak, that's one less add.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is,
Go ahead.
yeah, if you can properly manage that, then by all means go ahead and do that. But remember, you have to cast your ability before he does his cast, because you won't be able to cast anything. And if you miss it, then you're guaranteed dead.
Yep. No, the one time we got to phase 2, I was good.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you just run full ass speed.
The passive of Death Advance is I can't ever go below 70% speed.
Okay.
I want that.
Yeah. Here we are.
Oh, we all, yeah. I hate you so much.
Absent. Shockwave.
Cleanses the soul.
Absent.
I found that teleport so annoying.
I'm gonna turtle this.
The other one?
I need more
Okay.
people. He ice blocked it. Okay.
Your vanity will
I'm gonna
cost
say it,
you
yeah.
everything.
Shockwave.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Huh?
So, to the West Coast, I think there's only like 3 or 4 people that took that one.
See, just right here. Don't be standing in the center of that cluster. Boy, we pop cooldowns and just immediately drop again.
Pain cleanses the soul.
Targeting this.
I'm
Pepsi.
Is he gonna throw us?
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Bro is such an extra little player.
Pain cleanses the soul.
Odd enough.
Night Hunters. John and Devlin.
I was the only one on that one.
Special coming.
Rid my castle of these pests.
I'll call up them in pieces.
Target you. Pepsi. Shockwave.
Cleanses the soul.
Pepsi.
No,
Cannot be challenged.
there wasn't enough people in one of them.
Your
More people
vanity
die.
will cost you everything.
Number 2.
Pain cleanses the soul.
It's now or never. Okay.
Special coming.
Rid my castle of these pests.
We got it.
Wait to see how much.
Watch your feet.
I got this.
Alex, I'll check that out in a moment. A second.
Oh, I don't got this.
Challenged.
The cycle of life can be cruel.
Let me. I'll look at that right quick.
Yeah, there is an enemy healing done.
I hope you find something useful.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, I'm eating alone here. I feel lonely now.
So looking at the amount of healing that Sire did compared to his health pool right now, says he healed 4% of his health on that wipe.
4%.
We're getting better.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit.
Well, it was better than the 5, 7, and 8% before. We're getting better.
It's enough that if people don't die, which, again, when those ads spawn, you're really gonna move out of the way of them. You can't just stand in the center of them. Like, all the healer cooldowns got popped there, and the rate immediately just dropped back down to 30%.
Do you want me to grab another healer?
4 healers just is not really gonna help that if we stand in it the entire time.
Which ads are you talking about? Because I thought they had an unlimited range.
The souls. It's not
The
unlimited.
souls,
The circle around them.
It just says all players.
Yeah, what he's saying, Falconator, is 4 healers won't make a difference if people are still standing in bed.
Are we sure that circle is the range and it's not just a graphic?
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah, it's all players. Every 2 seconds.
Yeah, that Alex,
Nope,
that
is not.
it does not have a range on it.
Are you sure? Because the damage from painful memories is varying on every person on details.
Really?
Yeah, some people took 200, some people took 400 plus.
I know it says all players. I mean, because resistance to shadow. I don't know.
I don't know. 200k is a pretty big difference, though.
And that's true.
Maybe it's not, but that is a pretty varying number.
Well, you could also credit to when people died, but painful memories is by far the largest thing we're taking damage to. The top 6 people are like almost 20k in difference in damage taken. Alex at 413 and Sked at 395. I mean, there's a lot of things as well, like personal defensives and things like that. Mitigations just being purely dead.
I mean, it's just people are dead, they're way off on it. I mean, you must just have to kill them faster.
We can
I agree with Drevian. From now on, that's what we'll do. Melty, we'll just rotate our backs to the wall, you and me.
Okay.
That does seem to group them up a little bit better.
That's true, because it spawns only on the. Yeah, I see what
so
you're
let's try
saying.
that and see if the ads are grouped up and we can burn them down even faster.
I know some people are figuring this out, but ideally you would pull the boss right here, and the tank you would be standing right here, and then the soak group would be like standing like right here, and then that means all the ads would spawn between green and moon.
Gotcha.
Maybe an outlier out here, maybe, but
the problem is the sparks. That's the thing. But the
problem that's happening is the boss is being faced here, and the tank is facing him out here, and then it's opening up to ad spawns as far as out here. As far as I'm concerned, tanks, your number one priority is the boss and its facing. Do not worry about sparks. Don't worry about anything else. Make sure the boss is where he needs to be and the facing, because the rest of the raid is relying on that.
Okay.
Yep. We'll do it from now on.
Okay.
Gonna give it another go?
Yeah.
This should be the worst of it to get through, to be honest. Not to get through, but like...
It's the hardest part of the fight, or what?
No.
The last phase is just a DPS check. That's what I've heard.
It is.
One.
Teleport.
This is so cool.
And
he is facing
again. What the hell? No. Yeah, I don't know. The other paladin got aggro.
Oh, we need help people.
I got a melty slide over.
And I taunted. That's for me.
Pick us up.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Why? This is you.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Now get out.
Time to this from this.
Yeah, that was again, right?
Gloria, exterminate this vermin.
Group one.
Why? Confess your sins,
Paladin.
lest they
Hit the button? Oh, and that's that. Oh,
He's going to pick us up.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Group two.
Why? Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Want to turtle it?
No. He's moving with that pussy.
What?
Special coming.
I was trying to get towards the group and they got me.
Soak group
Shock
one.
Cleanses the soul.
Absorb.
He's going to pick us up.
I have it.
Your vanity will cost you
Yeah, what we
everything.
got?
Why? Confess your
We
sins,
have 5 dead right
lest
now.
they consume.
More than that.
6 dead.
Watch your feet.
We're at 75.
Watch your feet.
Yeah, I think he took a big
Watch
hit.
your feet.
Yeah, on mine, I
Watch your feet. Special
Gloria,
coming.
my
rid my
thing
castle
up on
of
the
these
whatever.
pests.
Night Hunter.
The Echoes of Sin out there staying up really long time too. Doesn't look like everyone's shifting to them.
Road can be cruel.
Is at an end.
Yeah, I imagine some of our guests will probably be leaving.
We just lost one of the healers.
Yep. And I thought we lost a warlock too, but maybe not.
Yeah, I think they were buddies.
Sorry.
It's crazy because it's fairly easy fight. It's just really
Let
fast.
your penance begin. 3.
Boom.
Why?
Help soak.
Soak.
Can those ads be stunned?
No, I've tried.
They're immune to all forms of crowd control.
Yeah, so looking at the math on that particular pool, he healed for 7.7% health.
Up helping him. He doesn't need help.
Yeah. It's a weird mechanic. You have to aim your line at the tank.
Can we take a break?
That's where the
Yeah,
group will be.
I'm gonna have to find at least one more healer. I don't think Alex and Ash wanted to heal this.
No.
If they wanted to, it's not gonna work.
If I remember correctly from season 1, I mean, I get that there's the faded shit, but I feel like the people with the things just went to the corners. Like they went to the corner, and that meant that the lines would be just going through the raid, and the raid just had to make sure that they weren't in the cross if there was a cross. You
Yeah,
know
there
what
was
I mean?
something like that, yeah.
But I mean, almost the entire thing was just done against his goddamn wall, which really sucks for camera. Like, that's why I hated this phase. But like, one dude goes here, the other dude like goes over here, and bam, like most of the lines are gonna be where we already are anyway. You just have to make sure it's like split up. I mean, so
Yeah.
like group whatever goes to one side of it every time, and group the other goes to the other side every time, and it's just sort of predictable.
That's how we handled it last time, or back in season 1. That's how we did it. We specifically had Soak Group 1 would handle the one mark, and Soak Group 2 would handle the other mark, just so we didn't have a variable to where one line didn't get soaked at all.
Yeah, well, we We did that's kind of what we did. We always had the one tank against the wall, the other tank to the left side of the boss, and then when you got the lines, you always had the mark above your head marking which tank you were supposed to put that line through. And since the two groups were stacked already, they didn't need to really do anything. The person would just aim their line through whatever group was marked above their head.
Yeah. Left
But,
or
like,
right?
everybody has time. I mean, and I'm asking this question. Everybody has time, right, to get to where they need to be before that mechanic goes off and either heals him or doesn't heal him, or, you know, the soak. Everybody has time to, like, get to where they need to be, right?
The person who's targeted with it?
Barely moving.
Yeah, let's say it's on me. Like, I have time to get to wherever I need to get to. Like,
Yeah, you
6
always
seconds.
get time, yeah.
Like, so nothing's gonna happen for 6 seconds until, like, it actually goes off, right? It's not taking immediately.
Just people are panicking with it. Like if the ad spawns on the left of the raid, they'll move out towards the left of the raid instead of going to the right of the raid to cross the raid. So like they'll panic out and just move out, but they're moving out to the wrong. And by the time they notice it, it's going off. So it's just like
And you have when you get it targeted on you, you'll see a chat bubble above your head. It shows either 3 condoms or 3 stars. That's basically telling you to take that line and run it right over whichever tank is above your head, because everyone is supposed to be stacked on that tank, or at least one group. So the lines just go through the 2 groups, and me and Melty are supposed to be ones to the right of them and the other ones up back to the wall, always in the same spots. But it's weird.
We're talking about the same mechanic, right? Night Hunter, the soak thing, where it heals him. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think if we just, I mean, some people may be AFK. I don't know who's here, who's not. But like, if we can just get everybody to just, if you get the shit, run it to the wall. Like, just as soon as you see it, just run it to the wall. Like, I think that'll at least keep it from going off into La La Land. Which, look, I did that last time. Actually, I didn't move last time, so.
As long as you hit a couple of people, it shouldn't be enough healing to really be that noticeable. The main time we're noticing is when it's one person running to BFE and having no one help them. That's when he's healing like a full 2%.
Yeah. Plus, if we can have predictable places where the lines are going to be, that gives everyone else more time to try to burn down those echoes instead of trying to run all over the map. And you know, you start chasing someone, then you realize they're turtling, so then you'd run back and you've just lost time for nothing.
I will say this too, by having our backs to the wall, the ads are still all over the place. They just do not want to group up.
All right, I'll be right back. I thought I invited Arissa, Drew, but I guess I declined.
There's 2 of them. It shows in. Looking for group.
Honestly, a friggin' Mistweaver would be incredible on this fight.
Actually, now I think it's whatever we could get. It looks like.
Yeah, it's just Mistweaver. The knockback thing doesn't really stop a Mistweaver from doing their soothing wind. That and revival is like if we're about to die, kind of oh shit thing.
Yeah, back. Get some water.
I'm gonna start gearing my Mistweaver just for fights I hate playing my rest of Druid on. For that one niche time when revival is god tier.
So Dragonflight's coming out November 29th.
Is that confirmed? I wasn't paying attention.
It is a fun fight, though.
The rest of this fight is actually not that bad. Phase 1 just sucks ass because it's a panic fest. It's damage very fast, hope you win. Heal very fast, hope people don't die. And then hope you don't have enough stacks, or you have enough stacks that you don't just fall to your death.
Yeah.
But phase 2 and phase 3 are not nearly as hectic.
My friend's guild wiped on it 222 times.
What?
Yeah.
On what?
Sire Denethrius.
What guild did?
My friend's guild.
Oh, yeah, probably. Like on heroic 222 times?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow. That's a lot. The first week this came out when I plugged it on Faded, this is basically what 90% of the groups I was in were stuck on, was phase 1. And the 2 that actually managed to push past phase 1 almost killed it each time.
So what's the plan?
Kill it.
Oh.
You ready to do Mythic Pluses yet so I can gear my Mist Weaver up with something?
Oh, is that what you're waiting for?
Hmm?
Is that what you're waiting for your Mist Weaver?
No, I want to start doing it, so I figured. I don't know.
You want to?
It's up to you. There's no rush. I know you're still having the blast of Immortal.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So, do you get to a certain point where you basically gear cap, or is it coming out fast enough that you're not hitting that point?
Right now we're kinda gear cap where we're just farming sets, kinda. Just because there's a gap between the next health difficulty and where we're at now is so big. So right now it's kind of like, yeah, you're kind of gear capped because the.
Is it just the same set you're farming, or is it like different sets for each?
Well, right. The new 6 set, the last 2 sets just came out. It's Hell Bracket, so you're farming those as well. But basically you're farming optimal pieces of the same ones.
And if you're behind everybody else, it really sucks. I'm a whole hell level behind it. It sucks.
And then at the same time, we're fighting to try to get immortal status every week. So
every week.
What does that
do? That's like 2 different factions. So it's the Immortals, which is like the top faction, and then the Shadows. The Shadows are always trying to overtake the Immortals, but it happens like every 3 weeks. But each week, the Shadows have to go into a war, like brackets, so they go up against another clan, and every 2 times a week they battle it out to try to get to the top 10. And at the end of the 3 weeks, the top 10 clans go 8 versus 8 versus the Immortals, and if the Shadows win at least 5 of those BGs battlegrounds, then we go to the next phase, which is 3. Every clan gets 3 people, so it's basically just like a 3v3 against their Immortal. So it's like this big old statue giant, and every clan has 3 people. They fight it out. They kill the Immortal. As soon as the Immortal dies, they got like 30 seconds, and then as soon as that 30 seconds is over, it's a 3v3 brawl between all 10 clans to see which person becomes the Immortal for that next cycle.
The inner clan ones, though, the 3-week lead up, it's but you're battling other clans, but it's kind of like a mock skirmish of what the actual battle will be. So they, the leader of each clan that's in the war takes part of pretending to be the immortal. So everybody fights them.
Where is our planet?
Swear to
Very
God,
low.
I was the longest one. The immortals kept running all around. And like every time you stop and try to hit them, I get stomped. I'm like. Other than that, he just like moved barbarians. So I'm like, that's like the worst stress to fight against because there's like nothing I can do.
You should be in support group 1 or support group 2.
We didn't have enough people. We were like way over, but like 30 people overpowered. There was nothing.
Yeah.
We were way outnumbered. We lasted a long time. Kaz killed more than Dippin did. Kaz killed more than Dippin killed of us, though, so that was good. She killed like 95, and Dippin only killed like 83 of us or something.
10, 15. Okay. All right, folks. We're gonna try something real quick. Just see what happens. Our raid comp size, we should only be getting 2 night, whatever they're called, I can't remember, night hunters. I've also enabled it to where you should be getting a mark on your head. I really hope it doesn't give purple. It should not give purple, but it might. Pay attention to your marks whenever you are a night hunter. I know it's going to be really aggravating with the cameras, but I want yellow night hunter right here and yellow in this corner, and I want the condom night hunter over here in this in this corner right here. Like I said, the boss mod should mark you with it. 2 people with night hunter. One should be yellow, one should be condom.
Do we need to change Melty and run things?
No, because we're gonna be in front of the lines here.
I mean, you're already condom and star. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will see. We're gonna do a cross kind of a thing.
Okay.
So group 1 soak will be right here, about behind Melty, and then group 2 soak will be right over here behind Run. Whenever it's time to soak, this is the way they're going to be facing. As long as we are not facing this direction, because that's what happened last poll. That is something we do not want. Now, try to remember this, folks, because these marks obviously are not going to follow us around the room. It's going to be this position every single time. Facing the wall, yellow will always be on the left, condom will always be on the right. Are there any questions about this change? Vrag, you are in group 1, by the way. I'm not sure if you've gathered that or not. But...
yes, my air fluorescence is in a questionable spot.
And can you put the channel Discord for Vrag? I don't think you got it.
They did.
Oh, okay, cool.
I believe they are Maricilla.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
One quick question about the tagging. That's going to be smart enough to where it's not going to tag you if you're on the same side, right? It's always going to cross?
Yes.
I did. Well, so the one thing that we cannot control are where the images themselves spawn.
Right.
So, like, honestly, there could be a night hunter, say for yellow, that spawns right here. And when that night hunter yellow goes right here, then that means that beam's going to go all the way across. So, I mean, then again,
like the same side.
Yeah, then it could be like right here. What we're hoping to accomplish with this by forcing the 2 night hunter positions is that no matter where the mobs actually spawn, the lines are going to go through the raid because we are collectively going to be in this triangle of marks.
Gotcha.
More or less. The only thing that you have to pay attention to is where they cross at. If just theoretically, if they cross right here at green, because you have one ad right here, and then you have the other ad over here, well then that would obviously make a cross right here at green. So you would not want to be right here, but you could, you know, back up right here, and it'll be just fine. Or
What if
you
it spawns on the same side? Like if you get condom and it spawns on this side, then it won't cross.
Like, so you're talking about like
that's what I was saying.
Yeah. So if it spawns here and you get condom, the raid just has to make sure that you don't pay attention that hey, it's there. You're gonna have to move over.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight soak. Yeah.
Yep.
Because basically, that would force it. I'm gonna move purple. That would force the soak spot to be right there, because you can't be in the circle, because that would do a lot of damage, and so yeah, you would have to be right there.
I'll call out turtle if I.
Yeah, by all means, if you can immune it, by all means immune it.
Yeah.
But calling out though.
Yeah, I'll call it out.
No, just only.
Everyone's ready.
Might be redundant, but also want to call out that the damage that he does that heals him is a 4-yard splash. So don't stack in the corner if you don't have Night Hunter.
Right.
Yeah, don't be in the circle.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Let's go. I'm gonna try to make him teleport. Right on the score.
One will be your downfall.
This is going to be Soak Grip 1.
Absence. Shockwave cleanses the soul.
Night Hunters, you're out. John and Tasty, you are marked yellow and common respectively.
That worked out.
You're going to get picked up and thrown against the wall. Soak Grip 2. Are you ready?
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Night Hunters. Me and Rush.
The other side. Oh, no.
That's so simple.
Wait, Melty, you gotta take.
Special coming.
Now we're going to move.
Reads are still
No, it's a more radish.
Alright. This is Soak Grip 1.
Pain cleanses the soul.
He's going to pick us up. I don't think a Night Hunter ran to the right spot.
You cannot.
No.
Yep. Soak Group 2. Night Hunters.
Okay. Turtle and
no, a Night Hunter potted, so that's why that line. That's why that was a very short line. Gotta move.
I'll carve them into pieces. Why?
This is Soak Group 1.
Already down 2 stacks. You don't need to soak. Keep soaking.
Okay.
Wow, that one went way up there.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. Why? Confess your sins,
And Soak Group 2.
lest they consume.
Night Hunters.
Who's going too far?
Yeah, they switch their spots, but they got the job done.
Rid my castle of these pests.
I'll carve them into pieces. 3, 2,
Oh, it's better.
Cannot be challenged.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's better.
But again, we kind of miss some Night Hunters.
The cycle of life can be cruel.
Is at an end.
But we need to do a cross by the boss the grass has to be on the boss, kind of.
It can never. We cannot guarantee a cross every single time because
No,
we do
but-
not know where the marks go
Sure.
or where the ads spawn. We know where the marks are going, but we cannot force where those Night Hunter ads spawn. Those are random spawn locations.
I mean, in the raid, you still got to move towards the lines. I mean,
yeah. And he healed for 7.1% health that time.
Oh. Yeah, that was probably because of me. I couldn't move.
Oh, one of the Night Hunters, I'm not sure which one, landed like dead center of the raid. Right
Yeah.
behind it after.
By everybody.
It does feel less chaotic though. I think a couple more times we'll get it.
You should make sure people don't die as well.
I'll leave that job up to you.
Hold on for a second, run.
You will answer for your
Okay,
arrogance.
they still decided to auto run.
Cleanses the soul.
Ah, goodbye, people.
Did you think you could win?
Help so.
Oh, wait. I get what you're saying. That would...
Exactly. We're stacked already. Don't put the circle on us. Just run the line through the tank that you're called
Yeah.
out to do it.
That...
Yeah,
that
we're
would
unsaid.
Okay.
That
When
way,
you
no
make
one
an
else
X.
has to worry about the mechanic except for the person targeted.
Exactly.
Okay,
Well, the 2-person target.
All right.
They have to stop to doing anything to make that X.
Because Melty and I are always going from his left to his front, to his left to his front. Melty goes right to front, right to front. We're always in
We
the
try
same
to at
spaces.
least. Yeah, we try
As
to.
long as you two aren't stacked, then that should work.
Right.
Yes.
All right. So let me explain what's going on. There's some conversation going on between me and the tanks, and I think this will work. If anybody has an objection to it or sees how it can go wrong, please let me know. I will try to explain this quickly. So the boss is going to be on Skull. Melty is going to be tanking him right here on the Warlock Gate, and then that would automatically put Run right here on Condom. This is going to be their tanking no matter what. Run will always be right here. No, sorry, Melty will always be right here, and then Run will always be right here in regards to facing. And this is throughout the entire duration of the phase, whether we're getting thrown in the air, whether Night Hunters or whatever, the ads. This is the facing that they're going to be doing. Now, what they're suggesting is soak group 1, 1 and 3. We just stack on Melty right here the entire time. We just stack here. While raid group 2, you are over here and just stacking. Now I understand your actual soak mechanic is after we all get picked up and thrown, but the execution of Night Hunter is whoever gets Night Hunter and your respective mark, you force the line to go through the group that's stacked on the tank. So if you are marked yellow, wherever your Night Hunter is, you move so that your line goes through yellow. Everybody else is going to be there already. Just don't put the circle on yellow. So in this manner, it doesn't matter where the Night Hunter spawns. If the Night Hunter spawns over there on square and you're marked yellow, then you move yourself right here. You're forcing that line to go through yellow. The only issue that I can see is if, for whatever reason, the other one spawned right here, and Condom would also have to be right here. Because it puts a common point on Moon between two Night Hunters, and they would have to figure out how to keep their line through their mark and not overlap each other.
Should be easy.
But outside of that, does that execution make sense? Does anybody have a question about that?
Just one small one. We're always prioritizing Night Hunter over the ads, right? Like as melee DPS, I shouldn't chase the ad, I should stay in the line.
Stay in the line, yes.
Right. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, so basically, Soak Group 1, you're going to be standing on your tank. Soak Group 2, you're going to be standing on your tank. Night Hunters, whoever is targeted with Night Hunter, it is your responsibility to run your mark, which you are getting marked with yellow and Condom. So you need to pay attention to your mark. If you are marked Condom, you need to make sure that your line is going through the Condom group.
Melty and I will do our absolute best to stand completely still in our spots we're in.
Yeah. No sparks, nothing. We're not moving.
Any questions about this approach? Concerns, comments, smart remarks?
Ready, check and let's go. The sigh of Saj that he had no response, so
and there goes out.
There it goes.
It seems like he does it like every time.
Every time.
I was like, oh, you guys are ready? Do it.
Yeah, I would say I should just like stop explaining shit to Alex, because every time I do it, he DCs.
No, I hear it in Discord. It's just the DC from Discord happens much later than the actual disconnect.
All right, are you good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
right, let's go.
Okay. Let's go. Like here.
One.
And I'm getting your style, buddy.
Cleanses the soul.
Alright, first Night Hunters are coming out. Whisk and miss. Whisk and miss. Okay, so both of you went through the common group.
Yeah.
We're gonna get thrown.
It's amassed a debt you cannot pay.
And this is so group 2. Get back to your stack points.
The soul.
Yeah. We ain't good time.
You know, so I'm just going to
Just
back
back
up.
away,
Right
yeah.
here. Yeah, that killed him right there.
That wasn't really.
They're in my car.
What?
That was my dispel that pretty much killed us.
Okay. Just wipe it up.
Okay.
Just stand in the red, wipe it up.
No, I can do it.
Should we dispel on the show?
Accidentally dispelled right before hero. Yeah.
Okay.
We got 2 stacks.
Can be cruel.
And Sked, yes, I'm noticing your weak aura every single time.
Choke me, daddy.
one of those things that now that you've said that, Tuesday, I can't unsee it.
Nope.
You don't want to.
Is like disconnecting? Oh, maybe not.
Right. So the first Night Hunters were Wisp and Miss. Both of you took your lines through condom. I didn't see who had which mark, but both of you went through condom that time.
BBM showed me condom.
They like me.
I have to look at chat in order to see it because it doesn't pop up over my head.
It should.
Yeah, that's weird. I see it over everybody's heads.
Yeah, let me
me
double
too.
check my boss mod.
It doesn't pop over my head, but
Yeah, I see an arrow over everybody's head. Well, the two mark.
yeah, I see the arrow, but I gotta look at my chat to see which. I just updated.
Oh, you know what? I hold on for a second. I know why that didn't do that.
That's because they have the.
I'm forcing the marks on them.
Yeah, they have the marks.
So
we're supposed to have the marks, aren't we?
Yeah, but you have to have other marks. Don't
you have to have other marks. He's right. So.
Oh, my star! I want to be the star.
So.
Give me a purple. Oh yeah.
There we go. So these marks are just specifically for tanks. These are not corresponding. Now, thank you for pointing that out, because as soon as I went to go test that theory, I saw what was wrong with it. So. All right, so that should be working now. Okay, everyone's good.
Duty.
One.
You will answer for your arrogance.
Target you.
Why?
Absence.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Night Hunters, get ready. Me and Miss.
Nice. That was a nice one. See? No help.
Your hubris amassed a
picked up.
debt you cannot pay.
Go through two.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
There's a
yellow miss.
That crossed over.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, that killed. So the crossover killed people.
Wipe it up.
Exterminate this vermin. Just stay right here. Just stay right here. Take the hit.
I'll have to step out.
Let your feet target absent.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
Your betrayal
Can be cruel.
is at an end.
This is not a long walk.
no.
3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
Good shot, please.
Can we get health stones as well?
John's Candy Shop. Actually, it could be Drevian's Candy Shop too. I don't know who sells candy or who sells brownies, but all right, everyone's ready.
Mm-hmm. We got this.
1.
Your trunk will be your downfall. 3, 2, 1. Shame cleanses the soul.
Hooray for Night Hunters.
Ah. Sorry.
Casey and Dragon.
Get too excited, but that's fine.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. Confess your sins, lest they consume.
No Night Hunters coming up. Change knives.
Cannot be challenged.
You got crossed on yellow.
Special
Ramonia,
coming.
exterminate this vermin.
You will it?
Splatter them across your
Now you don't do it.
Soak group 1.
Soul.
Night Hunters are coming up. Alive and Dragon. You get picked up.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Yeah, because the soak of the faded monarch. That's right.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Lest they consume.
Watch your feet. The soul of rain can be cruel.
Is at an end.
Was that a timed out dispel or was that a forced dispel?
I don't know. Maybe let's do it last time. I know the first one, no. Only very first one that got dispelled. It didn't get soaked at all.
You also have to be a little bit careful that if we get Night Hunters, we move really fast and then stay there and not move around like at the last second. That's how people get caught in the cross.
Yeah, we could sidestep.
Yeah, we can sidestep, but if they move at the last second,
Yeah, no.
then you can't sidestep.
No. Then you die.
We get in, please.
We didn't have a bad RNG. We can always do the cross through the boss right now. We'd been able to at least try.
Wisp, be good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
One.
Let your penance begin. 3, 2,
Help so.
1. Shame
Shockwave.
cleanses the soul.
Help so.
Action chains.
Nice. Both.
Condom came all the way over to yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't see where I
Vanity
am.
will cost you everything.
This is Soak Group 2.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Night Hunters are coming up. Condom. Yeah,
No,
see, this
no.
is that already. I was trying to get through Condom because that was my assignment. So.
Special coming.
Rid my castle of these pests.
There needs to be more damage on those ads. We can't have them up for like 10 plus seconds, and there's only 5 of them.
3, 2, 1. Confess your sins.
They don't have nearly that much health to be alive that long. 121k is like one person sitting on them for a few seconds.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill those out there. I can't even reach them.
No.
I can't reach that guy's marks. And he's casting over there. There he goes.
Amassed a
I'm dead.
debt you cannot pay.
Everybody's dead.
Confess
It'd be
your
worth it if you're not a DPS. You should be regularly AoE and when those ads drop, not just leaving on the boss. You should be full on spread the AoE one.
Four, three, two, one.
Why? This is
Special
just down red.
Rid my castle of these pests.
Watch your feet. I'll carve them watch your feet. Target you. Shockwave. Watch your feet. Absorb. Can be cruel.
Is that an
Ah. Still had the debuff from the spark. Didn't get the buff. What's happening? Losing people.
Yep.
I don't know why people are leaving. Saj knows. I could ask him, but meh.
Wanna try something, Tanks?
Yes.
We're still going to do the same thing where the Night Hunter makes their mark go through the tanks, but instead I want the the boss right here.
Okay.
And so this would mean that the yellow marker, group 1 is on Melty and group 2 is on Run, but yellow would be over there and then Kana would be over here, something like that. Obviously not on these precise marks, but just in reference. So basically, Soak group 1 stay on Melty, which is purple. Soak group 2 stay on Run, which is green. And as long as we're all facing this direction, our run back shouldn't be that far from the punt. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Make sure every time we spawn ads this time, but you're basically full on AoEing them. Just single target and cleave off the boss. Just full on swap to AoEing those ads out until they're dead.
Dodge, I didn't follow what you were saying there. We changed a position. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
just getting closer to the start.
We're leaving the boss right where he's at, but the same tanking positions.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Melty's going to basically run into him.
Yeah. I'll peekaboo him. Somebody's gonna do shroud. I hope so.
This might be one of those rare times where you might have wanted to be Kyrian.
Yeah? Because of the shield?
Just the ads, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I could change.
I wouldn't worry about right now. Just
no.
Maybe next time we try it just to see if it helps at all.
Alright, let's go.
Those shields would probably burst out.
Who are we waiting on? Who are we waiting on? Don't pull 0. We're waiting on Bragg. Bragg whenever you're in. Oh, okay.
Oh, easy. Okay.
Alright, very good.
Zone the fuck out. It happens. The best of us. Son of a! I was next to him, he teleported.
So Group 1 is on purple right now. So Group 1 is
No, he won the run.
Just switch the reverb. Take it back.
Bubble guilty.
Oh, Melty bobbed.
I bobbed? I didn't bob.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bob. Huh?
You definitely did. I saw it go.
Well, it's not even on cooldown. It's the other pally who bobbed me. Yeah, he's been taunting too and screwing up the things. But I thought it was a mistake at first. And then...
that was meant for you, dude. No. I'm all over. Yeah, the group was supposed to stack on you, but I couldn't stay on you because you kept moving. It's okay.
Did you think you could win? Why? Cleanses the soul. Your vanity will cost you everything. Why? Pain cleanses the soul.
Gonna take it again, yeah.
Night Hunters.
A lot of threes now, so it's gonna hurt.
I'm going through run.
We got double.
It's what?
Yeah, it's alright.
Exterminate this vermin.
Now the reason is...
Stand in the red and take that.
Why bub me?
Did you think you could win? Confess your sins, lest they consume you. Did you think you could win? Your rebellion is at an end.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Well, we're losing more people. I'm just going to go ahead and call it here because I'm tired of filling in people leaving. So I appreciate at least attempting. This is a pain in the ass fight, and it was when it was relevant, but I'm just going to go ahead and call it here.
Your pride will be your downfall.
Really?
My greed cannot be challenged. Why? Pain cleanses the soul.
That was cool.
Yeah, the same guy who bobbed me.
Same paladin.
Yeah.
Next time we do this, just before the raid night, check the logs just to see what other people are taunting for this fight. It may not make sense to necessarily where you need boss damage to talent full AoE, but there's a lot of it on this fight. The numbers on phase 1 should be a lot higher just for bad damage alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like in 9.0, people were doing 10 plus on average the AoE on these ads. AoE damage should be a lot higher. Like the painful memories doing 2-3 times more damage than all the other mechanics on the fight is just too much to heal through with everything else going on at the same time.
Every team has an off night, right?
Yeah. You don't have to get down because of it. We're gonna get it eventually.
I'm more bummed about going back to Sanctum.
No, it's not. This is unfortunately one of those things where we don't have the luxury of eventually. This season will run out and people will not get their mount. Like now it's getting to the point where people will have to consider pugging if they want that mount.
Well, we can always do normal for the mount. It's the title that we're not getting. It's not the same. Because we can always run, like I said, normal and maybe.
Yeah, I understand that, but
I think
I'm just gonna be quiet on that because I'm gonna say something that probably be taken the wrong way.
Yeah, I know what you mean. What you want to mean by it. Kind of sucks, but
we know for sure how many rotations we even have left.
No,
we don't.
No,
because I assume we're gonna have more than 3 or 4 for each raid.
They're hinting at least 5, but it makes no sense to make 5 if you have 3 fucking raids. So everybody's saying, well, that makes no sense. So.
I mean, this is only the second time we've had Nathria up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, assuming December, that gives us 4 more rotations for Nathria.
November. No, I think it wasn't the leaked date November 26th.
If we keep extending the lockout, that's still a good amount of time. At least not to be panicking and considering playing normal yet.
Everybody's getting loot from other places anyway.
I'm getting my loot from Mythics.
Yeah.
Yeah. No...
I spent more time just watching what people were doing and actually DPSing. So theoretically, I could have been sat because of my lack of DPS, but it's just
understandable.
No, and I don't know what. I guess everybody wanted to talk to me privately tonight.
Really?
I had like 7 or 8 different. I had 7 or 8 different whispers going on throughout the entire raid.
You don't even talk to me.
You don't whisper me. Like,
I only did it because I didn't want to add.
Well, no, that was a good idea.
No, it was useful.
But you know, I had one individual complaining about cameras and they can't see this and they can't see that and they can't see this.
Really?
And, then people were whispering me about, you know, we should be doing this and we should be doing that, and just.
I see.
Hey, I'm just going to head. You know, people whispering. I'm just going to head out for the night. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one.
I don't remember the Night Hunters being nearly as important on the site as they seem to be.
Oh no, they were. No, absolutely. I really hate to bring up bad memories, Alex, but this is the fight that a lot of our shit revolved around and ended up exploding the guild.
Yeah.
It's this fight right here.
This fight, because of the Night Hunters.
No, not because of the Night Hunters, because just overall lack of DPS, lack of mechanical execution, and it caused a rift where, you know, some people were not getting it and other people were, and it was just this.
I don't mind it much.
This fight was the start of all that shit. It was Sire Denathrius.
I can say, like I say, we should do normal so everybody stop panicking and just be calm about it, because it's really
there's no line
that's
on
stress. That's the stress.
There's no reason to panic yet to begin with. We're
exactly.
saving our lockout regardless.
Yeah,
if we found out next week and we had 1 rotation left, there would be nothing stopping us from clearing normal anyway. So until we have a set date, there's no reason to panic and worry regardless.
Yeah.
Like, we're putting an artificial fire under our ass that's just panicking for no reason.
No.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
it's not the mount is definitely an issue. The mount is definitely an issue in the title and whatnot, but the problem that I'm hoping doesn't repeat itself is the same thing that happened in season 1. Like fights like this is what kills guilds. I'm not saying to any extent it's going to kill our guild. I'm just saying fights like this is what destroys raid teams, because it is so mechanically precise, and it's really honestly, it's really fucking annoying. But and when you have people who can execute the mechanics, when you have people that can do the fight, and then we get 30, 40, 50, 60 wipes on a boss, and you know they're not here for that type of gameplay, that they leave and they go somewhere else.
Maybe we should try, I don't know, advertising before the next lockout that we have a Sire lockout and try building it up to a larger group size. Because I think you only ever get 2 Night Hunters regardless of size, right?
You can get up to 3.
Okay, because I was in a group that had 25 people when I killed it and didn't see a third one. So I think it might be at like max group size you get it.
You can look it up though.
For
you
reference,
can easily...
the first week I wiped on Sire 70 times in 12 hours. And like 80% of those wipes are phase 1 wipes.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
I had 2 groups that made it to phase 3 and one of them killed it in 3 attempts.
Almost killed it. I made it to 6%.
Yeah, like it was... I basically spent like 8 hours wiping in phase 1 the first week.
Phase 1 is without a doubt the most difficult. Phase 2 is timing. You have to know when to go through the mirrors. So you know, pushing the ads and whatnot. And phase 3 is just a DPS check.
Well, yeah, but other than just like not getting knocked off or hit by Remornia, that can mainly be handled by raid callouts.
Yeah.
Because like as long as you don't get knocked off, there's pretty much nothing that's just gonna outright kill you. Even the raid damage in that fight doesn't do a whole lot.
There is a soft enrage. I think it's, what is it, 2 teleports? If you have 3 teleports, you're going too slow, basically.
Yeah, you get ads. The soft enrage is another set of ads.
So when I killed him, we had more than 2 teleports. And still killed it.
It's the side ads. Oh no, there was a rare.
Yeah, so I think
you can delay it, kill those ads, and then push it though.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that if you get 2 sets of ads, I think that's a soft enrage, because you only get 2 ads at a time, and there is a point in that phase to where you'll get 4 ads.
Oh yeah, it's not 2 teleports though.
Yeah, if
no,
you reach that point,
2, 3, like you said. But it's the second set of ads on the side. If they get out, that's pretty much the soft enrage.
It's definitely like 5 or 6 teleports, because we definitely had more than 2. Easily more than 2.
We got time.
Because he teleports like every 20 seconds.
Kinda.
Well, you want to force it like every 20 to 30 seconds.
This was the fight. Interestingly enough, Max from Liquid, after he got done with his race for world first, he would try to like ninja hop in the raids and raid lead them so they can get a kill. He did it for YouTube content, and he did it for paid content as well. There were guilds that paid him to come and raid lead their team, so they could just get the kill.
I wouldn't worry about getting too discouraged with it yet.
No, me neither.
There's at least a handful of people that was the first time they've ever seen Sire.
Yeah. And it's important to note it.
Which...
And he's annoying.
Very much. Aha, look at the August 25th hotfixes. Faded Raids, Creation Spark, nerfs. What the hell?
I wonder
yesterday.
why. It was?
Maybe. Damage over time reduced by 30%.
No, I don't see it.
Was it? Okay. So that was when we were doing it, okay. Wait, were there only 2 impact sites for it now?
No, that was posted an hour and a half ago.
Oh, okay, because it says there are only supposed to be 2 spots to soak, but there were definitely 3 when we were pulling Sire.
Here's times.
Yeah, each dispel is only supposed to spawn 2 soaks now instead of 3. And maybe I just missed that, but I'm pretty sure there were 3 still.
That's what Alex is saying. And also reduced by 30%.
Oh
30%.
yeah, because it just tipped over to the next day for me. Over midnight, I mean. I'd still be, I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna see more nerfs to the end bosses as well.
Yeah, to make it easier for people.
What do you need? All things in balance.
Yeah, I wouldn't see why that y'all would, but do y'all get United States news up there in Canada?
Unfortunately, yeah, a lot more than we'd want.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if it made national news, but I know it made state news. Because I had people calling me about it to see if we were okay. Right up the street, like it's a 2-minute drive to the main intersection of Murfreesboro Road and Stones River. I live off of Stones River. 2 minutes going down the road, and I'm at that intersection. There was a car that came back on our Laverne Police Department, came back as registered as stolen. They have an automated system that I guess reads tags, and if a tag reports stolen, and obviously they initiate a pursuit. Well, anyway, stolen car came back, flagged. Police tried to pull them over. The drivers, three people, in the car, took off and led a high-speed chase through the west side of Laverne. It ended at this intersection right here where they crashed into a school bus. The school bus was empty, but it shut down all lanes of traffic at the intersection.
What the fuck?
For like, because it was just that car, the bus, and 2 other cars. And then it developed into a foot chase. All 3 suspects were caught, but this intersection right up the road was shut down for like 4 hours because of it. And I had people calling us like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, you kids on the bus?" We're like, "No, everyone's good. Everyone's good." But yeah, it made state news. I didn't know if it made national news yet or not, but that was fun.
I mean, we had 2 separate, completely different spills on the freeway here today. There was a chemical spill, and then a dump truck lost the entirety of its contents. It was on the same freeway. One of them happened closer to Charleston, and then the other one was directly in between that city and where I live. So shut down the freeway for most of the day, and most of the classes at school were canceled as a result.
Teaches you how to summon this mount. What the fuck? I'm gonna put a link in general.
I'm gonna see just for shits if I can gear my Mistweaver up to the point of like 290 just to try it for fire.
I don't like your messages, Alex. Ah, fuck, it didn't work.
Neither.
What the fuck? A walking cottage?
Yeah. So yeah, look at the image that I put on. Well, the preview of the image of the mount. It's a concept mount. It's on general.
Yeah, but you can see how small that character is. Surely, like, do you transform into this mount?
I don't know. I don't know.
That would be
You probably get people inside, right? Like a couple of people, you're gonna bring them, or they're gonna clip out. they stay there, and it's the worst thing to take coffee, hot coffee, right? Let's go take hot coffee in my cottage.
pretty sure one of my angelfish is just flexing on me. Supposed to be nice, cute, little peaceful fish, but one of them's a dick.
I feel it doesn't move enough. The GIF needs more movement.
What the fuck did I just hear? Oh, someone on the Karaji battle tank. I hear chittering from some sort of bug.
I could use that kind of mount. Did you see the whale concept that they wanted to put out?
Have secured a cache of
The whale mount?
from other realms.
They wanted to.
Still want them to release the fungal whale for the Zengreceive, and I don't feel like that's happening anytime soon.
Maybe that's the same whale mount that I'm talking about.
Maybe the fungal whale was supposed to be a world boss.
And what do you think about the Bloodlust and Battle Res maybe for Paladins?
I think it's just battle res for paladins, right? Not bloodlust.
Is it no Bloodlust for
Bloodlust for evokers.
Yeah.
Yeah, for evoker. Honestly, paladin having a battle res feels alright.
Feels fine.
I mean, look at Anduin, right? Oh wait, is he a priest or paladin?
Yeah, it's a priest.
It's like hybrid. It's like that stupid craft where the NPCs just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
in the first place, combat res came from paladins in World Warcraft 3, so makes sense.
I think it fits. I don't find paladins have that much, like, holy paladins have a pretty distinct lack of actual raid utility that matters.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason, the reasoning they gave for maybe thinking to put up that is because of the lack of.
So evokers having bloodlust is still, because there are 3 classes that have it right now, and there are still a lot of Mythic Plus groups I get into that are just they don't have one. Like, how did this happen? It's like hunters and mages have it. How the fuck do we not have one of those?
Hunters, mages, shamans, drums.
Just having another healer that can do it is nice. Because, like, right now, only one healer class can lust. So that gives you what? That still means no tank can lust, right?
No tank can lust, yeah.
Not outside of drums, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd honestly, I'd like to see them give it to a tank class and one more to the healer, because Shaman being the only one makes Shaman a much more valuable healer in some men.
I will give it to the warrior. The Bloodlust.
Yeah.
Like Warrior's Rage or something. If the Paladin is getting the battle res, I will give the Bloodlust to the warrior.
Oh, we all know that warrior is not getting a battle res because that makes no fucking sense.
That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. Really doesn't feel like that much of a like. I guess it's a win, but like, it's very rarely a case we don't have battle resers.
By the way, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, knowing Blizzard, they'll do some show where it's like 3 holy power to battle res somebody. Like the Death Knight one consume with runic power.
That would suck. But yeah, you're right. That's gonna be.
Yeah, like the warlocks and druids just get to laugh at Death Knight. It's like, I can't res, I have no power.
I have no power.
You know the snails in that Pandaria raid that still kill you?
Yeah, Throne of Thunder.
Yeah, I was Mog farming. This was a while ago. I was Mog farming with a paladin friend of mine, and he forgot about it. I knew about it, but like the asshole I can be, I didn't say anything. I'm like, it's gonna be funny, and he was like, oh my god, fuck. He was like, all right, well, battle res me. I'm like, I don't have any runic power. He was like, what do you need? I'm like, I need 30 runic power, and I'm not about to go touch the snail. So sucks to be you.
Believe they still need runic power to battle res.
I'm gonna stop here for the stream. Maybe continue offline playing some games, but We had a good raid night, even if we didn't kill Denatrius. It was kind of good. We got further. But next time, no? Next time we'll get it. I'm not worrying. But on this note, I'm gonna go. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you so much for the pastors who came by, the strangers, lurkers, everybody who is on the channel, who comes by the channel. My name was and still is Meltiok, and we'll see you next time, probably tomorrow. Same time, same Melty hour, 11 Eastern. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, Twitch. Take care. Have a good one. Love you all. Bye-bye.